Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look today on Australian dollar, because now major currencies, euro currency, British pound, and you can see not much volatility in the beginning of the week. But on the Australian dollar, we have long played setup that's yet still forming, and it's coming to one of the decisive points actually, because, well, as we expect, downward pullback across the board. So the Forex market, so we're extended positions on the euro, for example, on the gold market as well. Now on the big round of some rising tensions between the United States and China, the Australian dollar also could be impacted by this turmoil, and well, by technical reasons also exists some background for a pullback. Since we're taking a look at this currency pair, we start from the monthly chart. So here you probably remember this picture. I've showed it previously already. We're expecting the bounce because market stands in the long-term downside action. And here you can see two major features on the monthly chart. First of all, take a look that market has formed a bullish reversal swing because upward swing is greater than the previous swing down. This is important because the reversal swing will set the depth of the retracement. Usually after the reversal swing, the market, you can see, stands in long-term downside action, lower lows, lower highs, and its first upward action after the long-term tendency. Even here you can see this market with this upward action was not able to pass through this area. It's forming lower lows and lower highs. And here this first reversal swing, usually bearish momentum that exists in the market makes the pressure on the prices and it tends to form deep retracement. That's important. Second, market stands in the strong resistance. So take a look at this monthly resistance, confidence level 71.30, 74.45. From these fib levels, as you can see, when the downward action has started, starting point right here. So you even could add more levels from this top, from that top. This will be enveloped this 618 level. It's all sides, so this is a significant resistance cluster, and it's very close to the monthly overbought. On the weekly chart, market stands overbought in general, as you can see here. Right here it is again, and that makes us think that almost everything is ready for the possible pullback here. So on the daily chart, as you can see, the XOP target that we have specified, actually it has been hit last week, so let's take a look. It's A, B, C bottom. It's here. So last week market has hit the XOP and we said be careful. So a major XOP has been reached. It could mean that market actually is ready to start the pullback. Last week on the overall rally, market was able to move slightly higher, but then on Friday, as you can see, this downward action has happened. So in general, it's coiling around an XOP, and this upward action could be explained, for example, by the reaching of the 1618 extension of the butterfly. So butterfly now is also completed. So overall background for starting the pullback, starting retracement is done. Now we should consider different levels for possible downside action. So take a look. It's also here as divergence is growing, trend turned bearish, as you can see. First destination point probably will be 67.50. That's the level the market could reach, and potentially we could get the hand shoulders pattern on the daily chart. That's what we will keep an eye on. Potentially, as we expect possible deeper retracement, because we said this is bullish reversal swing on the monthly chart, potentially it could drop even more. But currently we will focus on just this level. On the 4-hour time frame chart, you can see now the minor pattern is forming on the 4-hour time frame chart. It's minor head and shoulders right at the top. So that's actually where the XOP has been hit. It's butterfly, complete 1618 target. And here we also have the hint of the possible head and shoulders pattern. Maybe the grabber will be formed. Initially I thought that maybe market will climb to 71.70. 618 resistance, completing with this A, B, C bottom pattern right here. But, well, this market could form the grabber and our reaction could start a bit earlier. Anyway, that's the point that you could keep an eye on. Potential invalidation point stands above this area. Well, maybe if market will move above this level, doesn't mean that overall context will be broken, because on the monthly chart is really wide area where market could start retracement. But as we currently already have some patterns in place, we naturally start to rely on this pattern and based our trades on these patterns. And invalidation point not in terms of possible monthly setup, but in terms of the daily setup. Because we have the pattern also on the daily chart, and that's invalidation point particular for this pattern. So if you would like to go short, you could consider taking the position somewhere in this area with the stops above this area, above this top. Because if market indeed will start retracement, everything already is done. So market has completed all necessary targets, no reasons to show any Russian reasons or moving to higher if retracement will start. The only reason for that, it's upward action, could happen if retracement will not start yet. And that's the current situation on Australian dollar that we have.